Welcome back to Delirious CK2. It's 4 in the morning, and I'm playing CK2. Why? It gets me through the day, no matter what the hour. We are President Diz Waltney of House Waltney. Hello, welcome. Not only are we President of the United States of America, we're also Chief Officer of the Bankers Guild. But what's the difference, am I right? Kill me. Right, so last episode, we defended our allies because we are a good president like that. Our fellow Americanists, the last surviving Americanists here in the Old Dominion and in the District of Columbia there. We're keeping the dream alive, the American dream that is, of actual, the Americanists. We worship Lincoln, Jefferson, and Washington there, the founding fathers, and others. So we want to obviously defend the faith, increase moral authority as and when we can. I think it's time for a holy war in that case against our good friend Columbia. Emperor Cronus III, which is the coolest name I've ever seen. 2,400 men versus our 8,300 men. I think we can win this fairly easily. So, seeing as we were an ally in the last war, we've got to wait for our troops to get home first. Now, why don't we invest some cash back into the realm? And you know what? How about a second castle in Orlando? Why not? Sold. Let's play tall. Let's play as tall as we can. We want to focus on Orlando because that's the capital. Obviously, it has the province of Disney World, whatever that would happen to be. Non-copyright here. And we're at the Empire of the Mouse, so it seems appropriate to play entirely out of Orlando. That's going to be the new capital of America. Seems a little bit out of the way, but you know what? It'll do. So that's actually our overall common goal right now, is to restore America, as it says there. And for that, we need a round size equal to or greater than 250. Surprisingly, we're not far off that. 157. Not too bad. We need to be the General of Columbia, so we need to vassalize or declare war for these provinces up here. Pretty much we need to take all of the 13 colonies, and all of New England as well. I don't think we need to necessarily go all the way up to Newfoundland, but that's something we'll sort of cross when we get there. Once we've done that, what else is on the list here? King of Gotham, which I think is supposed to be New York, or the General of the Old Dominion, or the King of Carolina. Well, seeing as we're probably going to head up into Carolina here and take it back from the British. How much of Carolina do we have right now? Not a huge amount. Actually, only just sort of the southwest Carolina here. Won't take too long to grab those up. We've got 2 of the duchies, 2 of the, what is that? 8 duchies there? 7 duchies? So, realistically, that should be our goal. Get the Kingdom of Carolina, because that's one of the big goals here. And reform sort of, the original America, as I said. What else do we need there? We've fulfilled that condition. We need to... Oh, okay. So not only do we need to be either the King of Gotham, the General of the Old Dominion, or the King of Carolina, but we also have to fully control them as well? Right, I see. This could be difficult, but this is going to give us the sort of legitimate American empire, So that's something definitely worth doing. Now, as part of the Bankers Guild, we found out last time that we can definitely get a lot of gold out of this, so we can trade in 2 shares for 1 coin. So as it stands now, we can get about 750 shares. That's a lot. But there is a cooldown on it, so we need to sort of pick our moments for when we actually want to do it. If we do it just before we declare a big war, spend that cash, then we're in the middle of a war, we can't spend the gold then to go and hire troops. We have to sort of pick and choose our moment, definitely. I'm getting distracted. Let's declare war. Oh, hang on, that's our territory. Right. Put those troops down. Let's do it. What do we want to take? I think we want to take... This looks like it's being sieged by my vassal. Colonel Gonzalo the Just in the Holy War for Savannah. Yep, it absolutely is. We probably want to take something a bit more on this side of the Colombian Confederacy then. What should we take then? Let's see what our options are. We've got lots of border disputes. That's pretty much it. We could establish some tributary states eventually. Particularly if we want to say, like, take Upland as a tributary. That would be pretty useful. Especially as I don't think they have anything we need to form America. What should we go for? Black March, which is where Argonians are from. We've got Blue Ridge, which is probably what our vassals are after right now. I'll leave those, because I think our vassals might sweep those up. I've got really bad hiccups as well. Let's bear with it. Okay, Peachtree. That couldn't hurt. Peachtree might be a good one. Cut them over, sort of cut them in half here down the Appalachian Mountains. Control all the way up there. Definitely isolate these sort of provinces up towards Carolina there. Piedmont Crescent. Where is that? Oh, that's a single province. Right, absolutely not. The Pine Belt wouldn't hurt. It would give us a way into Orleans. It would also give us a way into Louisiana there. That wouldn't hurt. Now, Louisiana is also a, what's the word, tributary? Columbia is their suzerain. So we could potentially try and fight over that way too. And sort of take this entire sort of south coast of the US. Right into the bayou. That wouldn't hurt. That might be a good idea. I kind of like that. Because then if we can sort of swallow them up and hopefully fight upland for some of these provinces as well. Not necessarily fight upland directly, but beat them to it, if that makes sense. So let's do that. Let's go for the Pine Belt, because that's also way out the way of our vassals. We know our vassals probably aren't trying to take that right now. So, oh my god. Right. Who's after the Pine Belt? Or anybody? Because they're in the middle of a lot of wars right now. The Arkansas conquest of St. Laudry, right. The Ocmulgee Holy War for Savannah. That's our vassal, so I'm glad we didn't do that in hindsight. Is that our vassal? Let me just double check. Yeah, it actually is. Excellent, right. Sweet, so our vassals are actually really helping out a lot, and we're essentially going to help them out by decimating what's left of their armies. It might make it difficult to get war score here and there, but we should be okay. Right, we'll send the retinues straight up to the capital, then call in the allies, seeing as we've helped them a lot, and they've been calling us in non-stop this entire game, so that would definitely help out a little bit. We'll get our sort of troops to meet up on the border with Colombia, maybe a little bit inwards just in case they do manage to hire some troops, something like that. We get our boats over to Cuba, which they should be doing automatically. I'll honor my obligation to war. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your president appreciates your effort. King Webb of Upland, we do have our chancellor there trying to improve relations because they are very powerful. 16,000 men. We're probably also going to be sharing a border with them sooner rather than later if we get our conquest of Colombia done pretty recently. Can we prepare invasions? Now, we've already done it with this character's lifetime. Can we still do it? We can request invasion. Hang on, but we're the president. Can I interact with South? Yeah, no shit. We could potentially prepare invasion if we're not the president in that case, right? It might just be that we don't have that option because we've already done it as Diz Waltney. Obviously, we took this land from Colombia with this character, if I'm not mistaken. We might have done that with Diz the First, but it's hard to remember at this stage. Oh well, let's just get on with it. Let's get on with our conquest. Last episode was pretty mundane. We sort of just helped out our allies, built up the RAM a little bit, sort of invested back into things, which is why our gold is doing really, really well. And obviously our retinue size is booming as well. Speaking of which, we can actually go for some retinue buffs here. Yeah, we're almost at, well, we're at our cap now technically because those take up 2,000 apiece. Awesome. Right, that's also going to put us in the negative a little bit. We won't worry about it too much. You go crush those troops. That's just free war score. We'll send them around to also crush these 300 men as well. Increase the morale of the defenders. I didn't even realize we were sieging anywhere, I'll be honest with you right now. Alright. That's another 300 men dead. We'll move these guys straight into the capital and just, that can be a long-term goal of the war, basically. We'll use these guys to siege the holdings that we're actually trying to take in the Holy War. Sweet, this should be over in no time. It's a real shame we don't have better Casus Belli against them to take, you know, more, like kingdom-level Casus Belli, but obviously that'd be pretty overpowered, especially when we're just much, much stronger than them at this stage. Crusade for Sasayan Nuda. Yep, me too. Let's not worry about that. How are Britain doing? Are they pretty strong, the Redcoat Dominion? 4,000 men? Oh my god, we could definitely go after Carolina after this then. We do have a cooldown on the Holy Wars, as I said, but I'm sure we can find de jure claims here and there. Speaking of which, what have we got here? Oh, that is the duchy in Cuba. I'm going to go ahead and make that, because again, we don't want one vassal becoming incredibly powerful here. So you can have that one. Kamagui? That's definitely not right. You know what? I'm almost 100% sure that's not right. District of Kamagui include lower titles. There we go. Right. So they can even enforce de jure claims. You know, dukes can fight dukes. Kind of keeps it a bit more even rather than having one duke create that title eventually by himself. Because he's taken a lot of land as it is. Like, look at this guy. He's huge. And the other guy as well actually has land on the mainland from what I remember. Is it this dude here? Oh no, he's my direct vassal. Oh, weird. So those two actually conglomerated into one. That's a bit worrying. That's quite a powerful vassal then. Set up a workshop. Sure, why not? Fair enough. How long is this going to take? Actually, not too long at all. Why not? Early Wooden Castle. Did these guys also convert from tribalism, I wonder? Maybe that's not their... Oh, that's probably not their default capital, is it? They probably moved there after we kicked them out. Sure. I think they had... was it Charleston? Is that the right one? Yeah, it is. Charleston, I think they had before. Good things come to those who wait. What is this? Part of the Bankers Guild, I guess. Sure. Now, we are the only member of this society. Does seem a little bit one-sided. I think you maybe have to be Americanism to join. So maybe even... Can we even see the conditions on part of it? We can't, can we? No. Oh, well. Maybe if you're consumerist or American, you have to be to join that. I'm not sure. Maybe those religions are just so decimated at this stage that no one else can join. Not sure. Either way, let's not worry about it. We lost Straight Ambitious. That's a little bit annoying. I suppose it means we won't have an ambition malice with our vassals. Let's look at the silver lining here. How are our vassals doing most of the point? They're doing well with their wars. 14% in favour of our vassal and 27% in favour of our vassal. Sweet. Good work. Capital's being sieged. This will take no time at all. Holy shit. God, we're flying through this war. Alright, pause. Right, let's move you guys over. How many of those are retinues? What's our retinue size right now? 4,000 men. That's really good for a retinue. That's not bad. Or at least at this stage of the game, especially as we've only just flipped from tribalism, is probably how I should have phrased that. How's my son? Prince Atlas? Flew? Oh, he's homely. You know what? Let him die. Feed him to the alligators. I really couldn't care less. We don't need degenerate sons in this family. We're all about bringing joy, but he's never going to bring any joy with that face. Siege of Hattiesburg. Slow fever. We're not leading troops, no. I mean, we've got decent enough martial, but definitely not enough to lead troops. All of our characters have been pretty good intrigue level characters, especially our next guy as well. He's going to be an insanely good character when we play him and he inherits the whole treasury there. Right, 64%. I'd really like to get America done this episode. It's not going to happen, is it? Maybe as the next character we could become the first like president of, you know, the new America. That'd be really cool. It's quite a lofty goal, but I think we could do it. Sure, whatever. Hermione is now our Chief Justice or something like that. Let's go ahead and siege us down so we can stop these troops counter-sieging us here. Also worth a decent amount of war score because they are, you know, the last of their armies there. Peace? Surrender? We surrender under these terms. Thank you very much. Awesome. Right, that's ugly as hell. And I kind of wish I'd noticed that. Do you want to take Orleans? I imagine we have de jure claims on them at this stage as well. Yeah, look, they've got holdings here. So we could go ahead and steal that from them if we wanted to, that is. We'll try and aim to get everything this side of the river. Oh my god, Upland is massive. Those are definitely our biggest rivals right now. Ohio have sort of splintered. Ohio and Chicago are definitely fighting one another there. Jesus, we need to get on this guy's good side. You know what? We've done a pretty good job of it. Can we actually marry you off to somebody in our family? Maybe try and secure an alliance? Hermione? No. We're not considering an offer from infidels. Really? That seems like a really good deal. Like the two biggest empires around sort of becoming allies. Oh my god, he's got 21,000 men. Well, let's hope our tech and our clever investments can help balance that out a little bit. Oh, look, let's actually give this land away, genius. What have we got? Pine Belt. Did we actually get the duchy? No, we got to create it. Right. There we go. Alright, let's find a character. Search all. Obviously high stewardship, my religion, my culture, and preferably a man that is unlanded. Right. Javier, or Xavier, Secretary of Defense. You'll do. You, my friend, you get the Pine Belt. He's unmarried. Should we find him a wife just to try and prevent this from re-inheriting back to us? Because I can't be bothered with the vassal management at this point, I'll be honest. How about Naomi? Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. She'll do. Colin of the... Sorry, that took me off guard a little bit. Colin of the Rastafarian Uprising has declared the Mousy Rastafarian Revolt. Right. They've risen up in Moron. Led by a moron. Sorry, militant. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way down there in Cuba. Right, okay, understandable. I kind of forgot we had these troops raised, I'll be honest with you. Who's sieging? My vassals are fighting one another, maybe? Bahamian prepared invasion of... Oh, Haiti. Right, that's still going on. Wow, after all this time. And, of course, the Rastafarian Uprising as well. Well, we'll help out with that, definitely. Where are our retinues right now? Let's just take a look here. Our armies. Oh, these are all retinues. You could put them down, I suppose. Let's get you guys over here to go and help out with that, because that's actually a pretty big revolt relative to our army size on Cuba right now. So I don't really want to lose those troops if we can avoid it. Where are our fleets? Oh my god, that was probably costing us a fortune. You idiot. Right. It's over to Andros. And do a barrel roll. No, wait. Get them on the boats. Come on, please. Game. Thank you. Right. Let's get over here. Land in Santa Clara. That actually might be enough, men. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe let's just stay in Havana for a bit. Put those boats down as well, so not costing me a fortune. Actually, turns out we need those boats. I'm an idiot. Raise the boats, vassal boats this time to try to save some money here and there. Okay then. What? Titular Duchy of Augusta? What is that? Oh, they actually won the war against the Colombian Confederacy. Nice. We're looking pretty good right now. It's a real shame about Upland being massive and scary, and also not in Sweden, which is probably the scariest thing of all. Alright, sure, Titus. That's a much better name. I would prefer you to have this district anyway. You are welcome, my friend. Would you like a wife? Just so happens I've got a spare one kicking around. Arranged marriage, right. Titus, incredible name. Naomi. No, she's sick. What's wrong with her? Oh, probably slow fever. How about my daughter, Hermione? Oh shit, did they actually catch our troops? No? Are they moving? They're not even moving towards my troops. Okay. Right, where are the retinues? Retinues? Get down here. Can we put down... They're all retinue troops now. 4,000. Nice. That's all light cavalry as well, with bonuses. That's really good. We might want to get a mixed bag of... What's the retinue cap usage? Much, much lower on that. Huh. We could legitimately get a mixture of light cavalry and heavy cavalry for less retinue cap. Those guys get the morale damage, which is very, very important. But honestly, I'm kind of debating whether or not that's not worth going entirely cavalry retinues. For the mixture of light and heavy. Saying that, though, the pure is going to give a plus 20%. Oh, we get 400. Sorry. I thought, for some reason, I thought we were getting 200 there, but we actually get 400 out of that one. Oh, you know what? That's not such a good deal, then, in hindsight. Great. More taxes for me. Artisan Workshop, city tax plus 10%. Hey, that's good. Right, let's go ahead and invest this, then. Seeing as I don't think we're going to need the gold to hire mercenaries or anything like that. So, oh, our castle's done. Nice. Let's focus on Orlando, like proper Orlando. You know what I'm actually going to call this? Rather than Orlando, I'm actually call this Disney World. Right, the lawyers will be after me anytime now. Perfect. What do we want to upgrade it with? We want to go for the next level of castles, so we can go for the next level of domicile and actually get those upgrades, preferably before our next character comes into play. And until then, just to make sure we can actually hit that goal, let's have you oversee construction in Orlando. What we're looking at now, 67 days. Can we do anything else to buff that up? We don't have any particular artifacts either. We don't have that equipped, really? Oh, shit. Huh. We probably should have said, well, I don't know, 10% tax modifier, or we get martial +1, stewardship +2, learning +1. If we had a lot of magnum opus, then it'd be kind of a hard discussion to have. But for now, definitely worth the extra tax modifier and all the extra gold we're going to get out of this as well. Speaking of which, let's liquidate. 500 gold. And we can't do that again for another 5 years, but it's definitely worth it. We've still got another 1,000 shares. We can only sell a maximum of 1,000 at a time. Shit, we became a drunkard. We might die. Is that a health mod? Oh, it's not a health malus in this. Okay, that's good. Nice. I don't like it when mods change it so that actually costs you health. Dynasty of Augusta. What is that? Cost me 200 gold, 0 patriotism? I mean, no? Duchy of Savannah? Sure. We'll do that and we'll give it to our vassal just to ensure that that's not going to go to anybody that hates us or is a different religion. This guy will do. You know what? He's married. That's all I like to see. Here you go. Savannah. You're welcome. Right. This is also part of it. Why did you not... Oh, because you're under a... Right, because he's already got shit tons of land under a different duchy. Right, I see. Duchy of Peachtree still belongs to Columbia. I suppose they do have most of the land there. Let's not worry about Augusta. We do have tech advances. Oh, I was hoping that'd be military organization. You know what? Construction, absolutely fine. Is that going to reduce us down to a day yet? No, 39 days. We're actually not far off. I assume the Chinese artifacts aren't around in this. Dragon? No. Nothing? Nice. Can we write a book? Because if we can get how to build a well, I'm in. Oh, there's not even an option to write a book here. Maybe we're already writing a book? Oh, we've already got how to build a well. Minus 20% build time. So really, we've just got unlucky. We could, with a bit more stewardship, potentially buff it up, but let's not worry about that. That's like really inside baseball stuff that we don't have to worry about. Right, you go pick up the right news. No, you go... Oh, it's sieged, for frig's sake. Alright. Yep. Profitable money lending. As the president, you would imagine me to be good at that. I make the best deals. Alright, 6,000 men. That'll defeat this uprising. What do you want? You want to marry her now. Who is she? Is she some relative of mine, maybe? Crump? Naomi Crump, my wife? And... Oh. So my wife had a bastard daughter with this man here, who I'm pretty sure we were trying to kill, weren't we? I do remember that vaguely. Sure, whatever, you can marry her. Why not? Go mad. Alright. We've got our troops. Let's go and put down this revolt, and then I can actually focus on making sure the round's sort of in order, ready for when we eventually pass away. And our son, hopefully the next president of the United States, will come into play there. And then hopefully we can do a prepared invasion. And actually, I would like to try and take the whole of Columbia in one invasion. I reckon we could do it. That might be one for next time, though. I don't think we'll have enough time in this video, but that's the plan. Right, we've got better commanders just so I don't lose that many retinues, so I don't have to pay the upkeep on them. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, you're overseeing the army, you're overseeing construction, studying tech. Yeah, the council's looking good. Nice. Uprising, dealt with. Awesome. Does that give moral authority? It was, yeah, it was a religious uprising. Sweet. Plus 3% moral authority. Our moral authority's got to be huge at this stage, right? 100%, yeah, because obviously our learning affects that as well. Oh, no, patriotism there. Oh, it's our diplomacy, sorry. I thought it was learning. Diplomacy given 8%. Patriotism, we've got a ridiculous amount. God damn, we've got 12,000 prestige with this guy. Holy shit, that's a ridiculous amount for Yeah, again, this early on, feels like we've just got some really powerful characters here. Alright. Your son returns. Dolan is back from his adventure. How did he do? What Dolan has brought back of great wealth, you have a suspicion it may be ill-gotten. It's possible that your son spent years resorting to piracy. My son came back a pirate. Well, he's bringing back gold, so I can't complain too much. He's going to gain greedy, lustful, arbitrary, cruel, or drunkard. Wow, you came out really bad, didn't you? You might cause us problems, Dolan. How about Donald? How's he doing? He's pretty good. Like a legitimately just honest trader. Good for you. Oh, sorry. Donald. Good spelling. Alright. Kingdom of Dixieland. That would give us de jure claims on pretty much everything there. Sold. Are we a triple king now? Oh my god, we're a quadruple king. Awesome. Nice. That's really, really good. Okay, again, let's focus on keeping the round together. It's sort of doing what we can to buff up our next character without obviously having to play as our next character there. We do need to get my wife. I keep forgetting that. Wife as soon as possible. We're not looking for a dragon amulet anymore. We're looking for... Did I actually just do that? Brilliant. Why is there no wife search feature game? Come on, Paradox. That's what we need. Instead of Holy Fury, instead of, you know, redoing the whole Crusader King system, let's just get a wife finder. In prison? Preferably not, but I really couldn't care. Preferably not married, though, and preferably within a Diplo range. Ruler, no. She's really good. It is a shame she's 45, because she would have been perfect. What have we got? 16 years old. She's a pirate, though. Okay, who else have we got? 30 years old. She's an Immaculado Corazon? Is that how you pronounce that? The Immaculate Saint embodies overwhelming love, divine grace, devotion, unity, and personal sacrifice. What religion is that? Gracia Divina? Maybe? I'm not sure. Divina? I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I doubt we'd even get her to our court either. We generally want to find someone that likes us so we can send them a gift and then buy a favor from them. Damn, there's not many brilliant characters. We'll go with her then, see if we can't convince her to come and join us. 60 gold. That should be enough to be able to buy a favor from her as well. Yes, awesome. Oh, shit. Now, her mother is a ruler, but I don't know if that will affect it because she's a theocracy. Well, let's wait and see. Can we invite you to court now? We can. Sweet. Okay, that's not a worry then. Awesome. Welcome to court. You are my son's wife. She's also 16, so potentially plenty of kids out of her. Arranged marriage between her and my good son, Matthias. Excellent. Nice. Let's try and get some of the brilliant kids into this. Because brilliant trait, for those of you who don't know, who haven't seen the Game of Thrones series, the Congenital Overhaul mod is really, really cool. In this scenario, it's essentially better than Genius. Harder to inherit than Genius, though. It's like a much lower chance. So you are running the risk. You might actually just want to stick with Genius. Just so you got a higher chance of getting an actual character with a trait. But I kind of like rolling the dice on this one. That'd be cool. Alright. What's our threat like? 12%. That's fine. That's manageable. Atlas is not doing well for himself. Diplomacy couldn't hurt, I guess. Maybe cancel out his friggin' hideous face there. On landing sons, we're going to keep that on landed, I think. You know, he's pretty soon going to inherit from us anyway. Let's invest in the capital. Can we actually get the, next level of... Well, can we actually get the buildings that I've been talking about for so long? Let's take a look. We should be able to with medium castle domicile. Oh my god, seriously, again? Who's he under attack from now? Countess Annalise the Unfaithful. Who is she? She has 7,000 men. She's also a Gothanite. Fun Queens? That's an awesome name. Right, interesting. So this is Gotham, I assume. Here in, is this New York? I assume this is New York. Long Island, I'm pretty sure is New York. Brooklyn? That sounds about right. Anyway, it's Gotham, so we do need this. This is obviously going to be one of our major goals. It's one of the goals for restoring America. How's she got 7,000 men from one province? Oh, it's like quite well. New York are malicious quarters. As in militias, as in plural, not as in they're malicious. Although they might be, I'm not sure. They are from New York. Wow. They're really, really powerful here, aren't they? Like, really well upgraded. Sweet. Well, that explains a lot. Okay, I mean, we probably should have it. We can't decline it because it would cost us so much prestige. Yeah. We'll help out, but I can't guarantee that we're actually going to, you know, help out. He's got more than enough men. What's wrong with you? All right. Back to the capital. Let's take a look. Seriously? Seriously? Oh, that wasn't the same dude. I was just about to say another dead vassal. Okay, right. Stop getting distracted. Let's upgrade these buildings, trying to get as many done as we can. Council Hall. General opinion +3. Sold. Nice. Good start. Yep, get out of the way. Don't care about your daughter. Yep, good. General opinion +3. Awesome. Diplomacy +1. Boom. Map room. That's going to give Marshall. So again, this is the equivalent, almost like getting Shrewd on every character, you know? But obviously we can still get Shrewd as well. One of you commented saying, how is it possible to get Shrewd alongside Genius and Quick? I also thought that it was impossible to get Shrewd alongside them, because I thought they were opposite traits. Turns out that wasn't true. Another commenter actually corrected me on this one, that you can get them together. I assume it's if it comes from the childhood trait that it is possible. I guess it's just through regular events you can't, or maybe I'm wrong about that as well. Oh my god, the second Mousy Rastafarian Revolt. We should probably just leave our retinue over there. Oh, we did. Good work. Good work, Brain. Alright. Oh, we got more than the men? Yeah, 6,000 men. That's a pretty good number, I think, to keep around there. Well, Prince Melkor is an incredible name, by the way. I'd never even considered that. I really should be sticking to a naming scheme. Melkor of the Mouse. I don't think that's appropriate. Obviously, we got Matthias. In hindsight, a better name would have suited him more. Like if we'd have gone for a more Disney-style name. I'll try and remember to do that in the future from now on. We'll start the tradition with Matthias there. Perfect. Improve relations with Upland. He actually likes us a lot now. That's really good. So he's less likely to attack us if he likes us a lot. Just sort of base CK2 mechanics there. Alright. General Dennis of Columbia one? Oh, right. That was the one we were part of an ally. Right, I was going to say. They're actually down to attrition. Are these the best troops you've got? They are very good, so I can't really complain that much. There we go. Up. No. I didn't want to see J. I wanted to assign J to the Cuban army. There we go. Awesome. Another one. In the words of our Lord and Savior DJ Khaled, another war. Really? Brilliant. Well, I mean, that's the price you pay as president, right? And technically the religious head. Alright. What tech do we want at this point? Legalism 5. Not a bad idea. You know, I need to focus on laws more. I'm getting bogged down in the sort of... I'm sort of getting tunnel vision, you know, with these quite powerful buildings, things like that. And I'm missing out the things that are still important. Although, don't get me wrong, the learning +1 is quite nice. Now, not only that... Oh, that's awesome. Not only that, but the bathhouse gives, like, fertility. The statue gives prestige. Treasure chamber gives a huge amount of tax. Really should invest in that first, I suppose, just so we get more benefit out of it sooner. Alright, chapel, piety, temple, vassal opinion. All of these are just so good. Like, we really just need to build them all. Bathhouse for the +5% fertility and the 0.25 health. That's not insignificant, and especially as you can upgrade this 3 times as well. As you can imagine, it does add up pretty quickly. And again, this is all Flogi's tech mod. This isn't after the end. It does take a little bit of tweaking to get them working, but I just love Flogi's tech mod. It's such a good, like, well-polished, well-thought-out mod. Oh, we're way over our domain size. How's this happened? Oh, we inherited Santi, didn't we? Yeah. Here you go. Grant landed title. The district of... No. How dare you? Why not? Oh, this guy doesn't... Oh, my rival is on the council. Since when? And he... Not only is my rival, but he's my spy master. That is CK2 101 failing there. We'll appoint our son instead, who is also our rival, but he's also our son. So you know what? I'll let him off. Right, let's try it again now. Our son should be more likely to vote in favour of us because he is our son. Yeah, there we go. District of Santi. Problem solved. Nice. That song is way too loud. What can we set up here? The District of... Duchy of Mobile. Okay, fair enough. We'll take that and give it to... What if we make a merchant republic out of this place? Oh, we can't because she holds it. Okay, you know what? There you go. District of Mobile. Boom. 50-50? What's up with you? Malcontent. Oh, that's my son. Is now Malcontent and voting against me? Sure, whatever. What a weirdo. Alright. As a titular duchy. Don't care about that too much. Again, let's focus on these upgrades. Slow and steady. Wins the race. Thank you very much. How much more do we need? Not much gold. Now, do we even want to upgrade anything else in the capital at this point? I think we've got all the actual upgrades, like the stat upgrades from here. We definitely want the Architect Guild, though, because that gives build cost modifier. And again, you can upgrade that 3 times as well, so that does add up eventually. Let's go for the statue. Give us some 0.5 million prestige. That's actually a lot. Sold off land to a burger? Nah, it's not worth it. It's short-term gain for, you know, something that's actually going to cost us in the long run. Statue level 1, again, you can upgrade those 3 times, so they add up a huge amount as well. Improve relations with Upland again. We're up to 100 with them now. Oh, that's really, really good. Because he's our biggest threat right now. Alright. Back to the capital. Let's take a look. Now, what else can we upgrade? So, to get to the level of Wooden Castle... Excuse me. To get to the next level of Castle and just go from Castle to... Sorry, Wooden Castle to Castle. It's improve keeps, noble customs, and siege equipment. So... Let's churn some points into that. I'm happy to just put points into that because siege equipment is very valuable anyway. Especially post patch 2.8.3, when they changed all the siege mechanics, or patch 2.8, I suppose. What was it? Improved keeps? Let me just double check. I don't want to guess here and get it wrong. Yeah, improved keeps and noble customs both to level 4. That might be a little more difficult. How many points are we off of that? About 300. Okay, ignore that. Noble customs. And we need another 400 points of that. It's going to be a while before we can get the next level of buildings after this. But still, you know, worth it upgrading, obviously. We're actually turning this into a decent province. Just based on the county tax. It's a good indicator for how well developed a province is. Oh, shit. A few of your big loans went sour. You've been able to collect the debt. Oh, shit. We're actually losing gold through events now. To be fair, I think we've gained more than we've lost, so I can't really complain that much. Crusader Missouri fails. That's a bit, miserable. Jesus, I feel like I need to end the episode with that. Thank you for watching. And, of course, thank you for being here at 4 AM with me. Playing CK2, although this won't go up at 4 AM because that would be really dumb. Thank you to Lucas Halting, Danny Good, Hey Dog, Gabriel Vanders, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Josh and Dean Tesla, and Conspired C, my very gracious and awesome L-Rang level patrons. And, of course, all my other patrons as well, who I also love very dearly, deep in my heart. Prince Oh, whoa, what's this? God damn it. Polemaster, Brandon Matoniak, Quetlochtley, Saraven, Necrophilin, Tonkonia217, I'm the Litter King, you're on DeVries, Jordan Campbell, Snippy Arsalaki, Chancellor Sheev Palpatine, Imperator Augustus Jack Allen, and Euphrates. Thank you all for your generosity, without which this channel would not be able to exist, because honestly, the monetization is not good. It's sad. It's really sad. And you guys keep the channel alive. But you know, maybe there will be one day where I will be rolling in YouTube dollar and be able to host my own prize fight with KSI. That's the dream. I'm going to end the episode now. Thank you for watching.